Wills, they're here.
Hey, look who it is. It's them haters. What's up, everybody? It's good to see you. We are so happy that you are here. And who are we? Well, none other than your latest and greatest, and hopefully your favoritist wrestling podcast in the land. We are the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I am Kills at Wills.
I'm Billiam.
Hey now. And tonight, whenever it is you're deciding to join our wonderful little corner of the internet, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to give you the weekly rundown of WWE wrestling. That is Monday Night Raw. But as always, we're going to start off with my man, Billiam. He's going to give us the Friday Night SmackDown rundown. Take it away, Billiam.
Boom. All right, guys. So
Yeah.
the WWE is back in Europe, which means they're going to have big matches. They're going to have big shows, a lot of big moments because they don't go out there as often as they tour around the States. So they're going to make it memorable for the people that are there for as few times as they get to see it live. So you're in for a treat tonight, this week, kids. SmackDown kicks off. It's in Berlin, Germany. So another thing about the European shows, the crowds are going to be loud, and they are. So the show kicks off with Randy Orton walking down the ring, again making his just reiterating the fact that he's back. He wants to go for the championship. And then Trick Williams, his music hits. So him and Randy Orton and Trick Williams have a little back and forth. So he's going back at it with another bet, which is pretty cool for him. He's also out there to get ready for his match with Rey Fenix that's about to happen after this.
Okay.
So this exchange happens. Randy Orton obviously gets the best of Trick Williams, being that he's the veteran. And then The Miz comes out of nowhere and hits Orton from the back. Orton, of course, hits Miz with RKO because that's what he does.
RKO everything.
Randy Orton leaves. And as he leaves, Rey Fenix's music hits, which leads us into our first match of the evening, which is Trick Williams making his debut on the main roster against Rey Fenix.
All right. What's up with the Miz, man? What's he just coming out and attacking people for now, man? What's
Just so it's retaliation from last week, because Randy Orton RKO'd the Miz after the Miz was making, like, he's just airing all his grievances on why he had a terrible 2025 kind of thing. So he's just in a bad mood, and he was trying to get revenge, and it didn't work. So back to the match, Trick Williams versus Rey Fenix. Nothing too much to talk about, but it gave a lot more people a chance to see Trick Williams in action, which he's so much fun to watch. He's definitely going to be around for a long time. He's going to be a main eventer at some point in time.
Hope so.
So he put on a hell of a show with Rey Fenix to kick off SmackDown, and he ended up picking up the victory. Of course, in a dirty way, he rolled him up with the tights, got the 1, 2, 3, and there's the match. But
All right.
Trick Williams is here.
Trick Williams is here. Watch out for them lemon pepper steppers.
Yes, sir. So after that, we get a backstage interview with the Women's United States Champion Julia and Kiana James. Just saying, I'm the champion, blah, blah, blah. She's taking on Alexa Bliss for the championship tonight. So so SmackDown is 3 hours long now, so they have to stretch it out. So Byron Saxton is going to be one of our very good friends by the end of the evening, because we're going to see a lot of him.
All right.
So Julia just talks about her match coming up with Alexa Bliss, and then it cuts to Damian Priest doing a backstage segment as well, talking about his match last week with Aleister Black and how he won and everything. And then Drew McIntyre walks up, and then he cuts a promo about his match, which is the main event for the championship against Cody Rhodes, 3 Stages of Hell.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of backstage segments just to fill it up. But it leads us to our next match, which is Alexa Bliss versus Julia for the Women's United States Championship.
Okay.
Now, to set it up a little bit, before the match, Alexa Bliss was on the phone with Charlotte, who apparently was not feeling well because Alexa said to drink plenty of fluids and get your rest. So apparently Charlotte has a little bug. Nia Jackson, Lash Legend are in the back saying, "Oh, how convenient that Charlotte's not here when it's not about her." And Alexa's like, "Whatever," and looked at Lash and said, "You better watch out for her because she'll drop you on a dime." And
Oh,
then she walked away because her match is about to start. So back to the match. It's pretty great. Julia looked a bit stiff. I don't know what's going on with her on the main roster. She's just not as, I don't know. She just looked better in NXT.
okay.
She just, I don't know. She's just stiff in this match. But Alexa looked great as always, so she kind of carried the match. Uh, Towards the end of it, Julia's down. Alexa goes up for Twisted Bliss. Lash Legend comes out, pushes her off the top rope. Julia hits her with the Northern Light suplex, gets the victory.
Okay.
Still women's United States champion.
Okay. Okay.
Um, so after that, we see Jordan Grace, who's officially a member, like we said last week. She's
Yes.
officially a member of SmackDown now. And Chelsea Green just wasn't having it. Alba Fire was standing up for her. So later on, we'll get Jordan Grace in her debut versus Alba Fire.
All right.
Da, da,
All right.
da. After that, another backstage segment. This time it's Matt Cardona, and he's talking about how it's great for him to be back after 6 years. Just everything, the three options that he had, either be Zack Ryder, do something else, or grind and make a name for himself, which he did, and he's back. After that, runs into Cody Rhodes, who's getting ready for his match, and he says, I'm also here, like I'm not just here to be back, I'm here for championship, like everybody else wants a title shot.
Oh,
So
okay.
Cody's like, all right, after this match, we'll talk. So they leave it at that.
There we go.
Which brings us to the next match. It's the
Hey.
very, very long-awaited eight-man tag match between MFT and the Wyatt Six. Now, the four of the five members of the MFT, because there's five, so Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Tala Tonga. So JC Mateo was not involved well, officially involved in the match.
Right.
It's brutal, man. It's I've grown to like Joe Gacy a lot more. Him and Dexter Loomis are great.
Okay.
Especially as a
Yes.
tandem tag team. They're so good together.
Yes.
And it shows. So yeah, brutal match. JC Mateo in the end ultimately gets involved. Which kind of uh Uncle Howdy goes for him, kind of as a distraction. Solo Sikoa goes for the lantern, which causes another distraction. Uncle Howdy gets tripped up, hit him with the cutthroat, I think is what they call it. It's like a running clothesline kind of thing. And MFT pick up the victory, and they leave with the Wyatt's lantern, which leaves the Wyatt Six kind of disheveled in the middle of the ring. Bo Dallas reaching out for it, almost like Undertaker in the urn kind of thing.
Earn thing. Okay.
hmm
Interesting. All right.
But it was a great match. So we've like I said, it's been a long time coming. These guys have been going back and forth for a long time, so it's cool to see them all finally in the ring. But it will continue because the lantern's gone now. Next up, another backstage segment. We see Carmelo Hayes. He runs into Ilya Dragunov, and he
Okay.
says, "Hey man, I'm about to go out there and defend the title. I would love if you'll be my opponent." And Dragunov was like, another time, another place. But until then, I have other plans. And then he walks into Nick Aldis's office. So
Hmm.
we'll find out what those plans are later on. But
Hmm.
until then, the next match will be Alba Fire versus Jordan Grace. I wrote Jordan is just a walking ball of muscle. She's super strong.
That is an accurate to physical description. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's just
yeah, like she's super strong. It's quite impressive. Like I'm not saying knocking her or anything,
no,
but
not at all.
she does many power bombs, which I'm a sucker for a good power bomb. So she does a bunch of different ones, including a package power bomb, which I've never seen before.
Package power.
Um, long story short, it's pretty much a squash match. Jordan Grace picks up the victory in her debut against Alba Fire.
All right, man. Being down a secret Hervis member is rough.
Yeah,
Rough.
but as Jordan Grace is walking down the aisle, Jade Cargill's music hits. and says, basically reminds her who she is, which is exactly.
I said, yeah.
Basically, that was pretty much all she said. Just establishing her, just remember I'm still here and I am that bitch. Which
Yeah.
brings me, yeah,
Jade.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Jade.
Which brings us to yet our good friend Byron Saxton.
There.
He was now with Sami Zayn, who was also saying, "Hey, I'm around and I'm coming for that title after this title match tonight." And he gives his picks on. He's like, "I kind of want Drew to win, but I think Cody's gonna win." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, whatever."
Right.
Basically, I came to realize that being the show, they're just trying to get as many faces screen time as possible, being they're in different countries, so everybody's getting a chance to see their favorite superstar, perhaps. So that's why you're getting a lot of backstage segments. They're short, but you're just seeing a lot of different faces tonight, which is cool. That's why
Yeah.
it should be 3 hours, but give me more matches.
Yes.
Anyway,
That's commercials if we can, but you know how that
yeah.
goes. You know.
Um, next up, we get the U.S. title open challenge between Carmelo Hayes and his opponent Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh,
Funny you do that, because I wrote Nakamura not huge in Germany. So there were some people that were singing along, like everybody sings the Cody Rhodes song, everybody sings the Seth Rollins. When Nakamura came out, you kind of heard it in the background, but you still heard his music. Like there
hmm,
weren't a lot of people that were kind of grooving with it,
interesting.
like the entire time. So maybe he's not that big in Germany. I don't know,
Hmm.
but I dig it. I love this match. It was pay-per-view quality. Yeah, I said pay-per-view. Pay-per-view quality match. A lot of false finishes, a lot of big hits. Carmelo Hayes is getting better and better. He was selling a knee injury through the entire match, and a lot of his stuff is like jumping and high flying and knees and kicks. So, using his knee was also like it was painful, and he was showing it. But it was like I said, it was a great match. But in the end, Carmelo Hayes retains the U.S. Championship. But go back and check that one out.
Hello, don't miss.
That'd definitely be my match of the week so far.
There we go. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
All right. After that, Cody talks to our friend Byron Davis, Jesus, Byron
Yeah.
Saxton before his title defense. And then we see Nick Aldis, and he talks about next week. They just want to jump right into finding out who's going to be the next number one contender for the WWE Championship. So
Okay.
next week in London, they're going to be at the Wembley Arena. I think Aldis said. They're going to have 4 matches. So it's going to be Randy Orton versus The Miz, Matt Cardona versus Trick Williams, Damian Priest versus Solo Sikoa, and Sami Zayn versus Ilya Dragunov, which I'm assuming the meeting, all that was for. So
Well,
the winner of each of those matches is going to go on to a fatal 4-way match at the next Saturday night's main event.
aha.
The winner of that fatal 4-way match will take on the WWE champion, whoever that may be,
Whatever that
at the
may be.
Royal Rumble.
There we go. We
So,
have our pathway to Rumble in one aspect.
so
There we go.
SmackDown in London is going to be huge next week. Yes,
Yoo!
sir.
All right.
After that, we get a solid video package about the main event. So about Cody and Drew McIntyre. It starts with them holding the tag team championships like 15 years ago, whenever they were champs together. Cody was still the brown hair. Drew McIntyre was still clean cut, super skinny, baby face. Like, just went through a whole, their classic WWE video package, just history and just showing or what they're about to go through, which leads us to our main event of the evening.
Oh, let's go, baby. Yeah.
It is the Three Stages of Hell match between
Three stages of
Drew
hell.
McIntyre and defending champion Cody Rhodes.
Oh, oh, oh.
The first fall is a singles match because Drew wanted to prove that he can just out wrestle Cody Rhodes. Uh, Long story short, that one leads to a low blow and a claymore. Drew McIntyre picks up the victory, which leads to the second match, which is a Falls Count Anywhere match. And I mean, each one of these matches, spoiler, they're going to get to the third. Each one of these matches, it's basically a full-on match, just condensed, just because for time. But they have a legit one-on-one match. They have a legit Falls Count Anywhere match. They're going through tables left and right. They're being thrown through like garage doors and like all this stuff in the back. Um, Cody Rhodes puts Drew through a table, and Cody
Ooh,
Rhodes jumps off like Jeff Hardy Royal Rumble 2000, like off the taxi over there, like off that height
ooh,
through a table.
ooh.
And then they have a steel cage match. So they get to the steel cage match, and like I said, they have a full-on steel cage match, just
Amazing.
condensed.
This is on a SmackDown, everybody. This is
Right.
amazing.
And
Amazing.
that's what I'm saying. That's what they go big in Europe. So it's like pay-per-view quality matches left and right. So they have a fantastic steel cage match. Cody Rhodes is bleeding from the back of the head, which comes through really good in the platinum blonde hair. Um, After a long thing, they're both down. Drew McIntyre starts to crawl for the cage door. The cage door is opened. Charles Robinson is pushed out of the way by a masked figure who pulls off a hood and is the returning Jacob Fatu.
What?
Yeah. Who was attacked by Drew McIntyre supposedly in October. So
Yaradin.
Fatu is back with a vengeance and he just starts beating the hell, no pun intended, out of Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes is like, hold on, like he tries to pull Jacob Fatu off of him, and Fatu's the Samoan werewolf, so he turns around and starts beating the hell out of Cody Rhodes. And while that's going on, Drew McIntyre seizes the opportunity, crawls out of the cage, and you have a new WWE Undisputed Champion,
The
Drew
chosen one.
McIntyre.
What? Finally
Credits.
got over that hill, got over that Cody Rhodes hill. What?
He is back on top. Drew McIntyre.
Whoa.
I've been wanting it
Whoa,
for
everybody.
weeks, for months, kids. Drew McIntyre is back on top. Yes.
How about that for the beginning of 2026, everyone? Drew McIntyre's on top of the hill, king of the castle, king of
And
the
then
castle.
and then they just did a house show in Scotland and he was the champion and it was like a big homecoming. It was really cool. It was cool timing. So props to Drew McIntyre. Have a hell of a run. I'm strapped in. I'm ready to go.
Wow. That's how,
Hmm.
that's how you smack down.
So tell us about that Monday Night Raw, Kills.
How you smack down. Well, I will tell you, Billion.
Hmm.
Monday Night Raw came to us from Dusseldorf, Germany. It starts off with a Raw recap. Now, I could tell you about that, y'all, or you can go on ahead and check out our Raw recap from last week. It is available. Go on down there and check it on out from the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. That's what we do. We're going to begin with a Rio promo. That's right, a Rio promo. It is Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. They are your new women's tag team champions, and they're out there. They're beginning to speak this, that, and the third, and then Liv and Roxy show up. And Liv is finally making the claim that I thought she would come in with her return, making the claim. She's finally saying, hey, guess what? When I left, I was a tag team champion. I come back, I'm not a champion. So
She's like, I
technically,
never
I
lost him.
never lost. So I kind of gonna need kind of shot at my to get my strap back. Um,
I did like that Rhea said, yeah, you didn't lose, but your partner did. I was like,
yes,
oh, that's good.
that was a good burn.
That was
Was a
good.
good burn. I like that. Then Bailey
Or
and
Bailey said that.
Lyra
I'm sorry. Bailey
show up.
said that.
Yeah, Bailey and Lyra show up. Yeah. Bailey comes out. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, you didn't lose, but Roxy lost, and we're here now. To which I at the screen went, that's true.
And they gave Bailey her love. Europe loves Bailey.
Bailey gets a nich. I can't tell what they're singing. It sounds
It,
like
it
some
it's supposed
song.
to be the hey Bailey, ooh I want you to know if you'll be my girl.
Ah, there it is.
There it is.
And I did like how Bailey did kind of stop. She's like, "Hold on, while they sing to me,"
Yeah. And then they did.
and then they did.
And then she's
They
like, all
came
right,
forward.
back to business.
and the Kabuki Warriors showed up. So basically, now you have Rio, you have Liv and Roxy, you have Bailey and Lyra, you have Kabuki Warriors. Chaos ensues, boys and girls. Chaos ensues, and on top of that chaos stands Rio. So they stand tall. They clear out all the other teams, and they're putting everybody on notice.
Good.
They're here. All right. Rio is not going anywhere. They're ready. And we go backstage. Jackie Redmond interviewing people as she does. She's interviewing AJ Styles. AJ Styles basically saying he is going to make Gunter tap like a bitch. That's basically it. It's
We'll see what happens in the main event.
Yep. Shoot to the back. Finn Balor is playing WWE. He's fighting Cody Rhodes, and Liv Morgan comes back there and basically says, "What are you doing?" Raquel's went out there and she's trying to go and get her shot, and Roxy and I we go out there and we're trying to get out shot, and you're back. Dom's out, he's got his shot, and JD's out, and you're back here playing games. What are we doing here, Finn? How are we ever going to get back on top if you just stop playing the games? And so Finn gets the hint, and apparently he's going to go do something about it. We'll see what he does. That brings us to our first match. It is Bouncy himself. It is Javon Evans versus Bravo Americano. Bravo has an impressive little spin move in the middle of the match. He puts Javon tall for being so bouncy, but
Hmm.
he puts him on his back and does a nice spin move. He even kind of puts his arms hands on his hips and kind of does a rotation. It was impressive.
Which people were saying that Michael Cole dropped the ball because they're like, we haven't been seeing that since uh inferring like Tyler Bate. Like he had like said Tyler something, but like didn't say the whole thing. He's like, yeah.
This
Uh,
was one thing I did say when I was watching this match. I found it interesting. Because Javon Evans is so tall and is able to move the way he does, putting him against smaller opponents is a little interesting for him because he almost has to not jump too high.
yeah.
Uh, and it also kind of makes it seem like he's not jumping as high and as impressive as he is because I mean when he does his finisher and he's got to jump back if he's against like a your average wrestler 6'3", 6'4", whatever, right?
Mm.
Because he's getting so high, it looks really crazy when he lands. Because he's in there with a dude who's relatively smaller, I noticed he was kind of holding back a bit. So you kind of had to like, it's like, oh, here, take the Ferrari out, but keep it at 60. Like, what do you mean keep it at 60? Okay,
I didn't
whatever.
know this thing could go 60.
Right. So, but he was still incredibly fun to watch. Again, if you're not on the Javon Evans train, go ahead and do it. Guess what? He ended up winning the match. He is now 1-0 in Raw. He's undefeated. Wins his debut. Good job, Javon Evans.
See.
The rest of the people, Rayo, or is it Rayo Americano and El Grande Americano try to come on in there and try to give Javon Evans a hard time. He jumps from the barricade behind the announcer's table, over the announcer's table, kind of over them, and is able to book it on out of there. So
Through the ring, yeah, yeah.
he kind of
It's like,
he gets to escape a little bit. That's what happens when you bounce it.
yeah.
Brings us to Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce stops Paul Heyman and basically tells Paul Heyman, look, man, tell your boy if he shows up, your boy being Braun Breaker, tell your boy if he shows up, be on his best behavior, man. Like, I'm not going to stand
He's
for
like,
him
I ain't
coming
ready
here.
for it. I ain't handling it.
I'm not standing for him coming here acting up, trying to act a fool. Be on it. In fact, tell everybody you're with,
Just
especially him.
relax.
Tell everybody you're with. Just if you show up today, be cool. If you're on that mess, I'd rather you not be here. And Paul Heyman, of course, I don't know what you're talking about. If he's here, whatever. Like, I hear you. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Then we're going to go to a CM Punk promo. Interesting. You mentioned that they didn't really sing Shinsuke song. They didn't sing Cult of Personality either.
Mhm.
It was more just kind of cheering, and if they did, it wasn't as loud as it would be here in the States, where it would drown out the song almost. You got to
Maybe it's
hear.
just a Germany thing then.
Hey, who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
But they
Um,
all did like to yell one fall. They
Absolutely.
got that
Oh,
one down.
heavy, heavy, heavy. That was
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Um, you deserve it. That was some pretty good accents. Basically, Punk's on his Goldberg kick. Who's next? I'm here. I'm ready for my next opponent. I'm done with that story. Time for the next story in the chapter. The champ. Finn Balor comes out. So when he put the controller down, and apparently he must have got inspiration for him playing the games because he comes out and he goes, "Yeah, I'm next." And I don't necessarily need to wait for any Royal Rumble. I don't. Guess what? Because next week we're in Belfast, Ireland, baby. So you have to come see me and my people next week.
And he
And
gets it.
CM Punk accepts. So that's one match we will see. It'll be Finn Balor against CM Punk for the championship
In Ireland.
in Ireland. Oh boy.
Wow.
Strap in, everybody. That's going to be fireworks. Fireworks. That brings us to our next match of the evening. It is the number one contenders match for the women's tag team championship. It is the Kabuki Warriors. That's Asuka and Kairi Sane versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyria versus Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. There are some incredible sequences in this match. It's a really good match. Kairi Sane does a insane elbow. The whole group is standing there. She jumps off, gets everybody, and stands up and yeah, yeah, right into the camera. Oh, fall in love with that little lady. She's so dope. Um, all the ladies, minus Oscar. Oscar wasn't there, but there was a nice little sequence where I think it was Liv and Roxy on the ground, and they were doing a slam on. I think it was either Bailey or Lyra while she had somebody. It was a whole suplex. It was a whole big move off the turnbuckle, and these ladies went for it, y'all. They went for it. It was a really good match. Asuka comes in, does a double German suplex. Um,
Hmm.
it's really well done. Really well done. The winners, though, the winners, and now the number one contenders. Oh, Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan, y'all. Oh,
Wow.
Liv's trying to come back for that belt, and she's bringing Roxy with her.
Have you
Oh,
seen her new shirt, Liv's new shirt? It's Liv, it's looks like a Netflix thing. Like you wouldn't go into Netflix and you're reading the description, and everything. It's called Liv Morgan Revenge Tour Volume 2 or something like that. But it's
nice.
basically like it's a Netflix movie that she has or special that's coming out. It's like that's dope.
Get it. Get it, Liv Morgan. She's been rocking that merch. She's rocking that merch. Uh, Next, we have Becky Lynch. She's basically going to go into Ireland next week and prove that this Maxine Dupree, whatever it is, this lady, she's not on her level. She's the best in the world. It's not just her saying that. Other people are saying it. Sports Illustrated says it. Bleacher Report says it. So she's going to go in and prove that she's her. Then we go on and flip to a live. That was more of a video package, I believe.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was a video package. Then we jump to a live interview. It's Maxine Dupree with Otis and Tozawa with her. And I made the comment that I don't remember when Maxine got very Barbie-ish with the kind of over makeup and she's rocking the little bling. And I was like, I thought you were kind of like a Marion Gladiator-ish. Like, why are you trying to take Tiffany Stratton's thing?
Right.
What you doing?
Yeah.
What you
Sorry.
doing? But I'm not trying to find, listen, haters, I'm not trying to find ways to hate the young lady. All I'm saying is,
She's
don't
doing that for us.
you think this is all just a bit quick and odd? No. Is it just, it can't just be us. Can't just be us. Leave some comments. Y'all let us know what you think. Can't just be us, Billion.
No, no, it can't be.
All right. Whatevers.
Again,
Michael,
I want her to prove us wrong, but
I do know for
so
sure.
far, she's not doing
Wrestle
a very good job of that.
wrestle better than you did last time. Just show up ready.
Ugh,
That's
well,
all I ask.
seriously.
Show up in Ireland. Don't wrestle like that in Ireland.
Mm-mm.
She's gonna get obliterated if she
They won't
wrestles.
let you leave Ireland.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be an interesting test for Maxine. She's going in under under a lot of pressure. We'll see. It's a big test. Big test.
Go.
Michael Cole interviews Raquel Rodriguez. She is big mommy cool or big sexy. Just big sexy. I'll take the nickname at this point. Whatever's. Michael Cole basically asked the question that's all in everybody's mind. Why, Raquel?
Why?
¿Por qué? Um, and Raquel's, basically on her kick of, I'm getting tired of people saying, wait your turn, wait your turn. The judge, since it definitely feels like since Liv has come back, she's lit a fire under the team on like some, look, I feel like y'all been sitting around while I've been gone. Like I'm back and it's time to go. It's time to take what's
Go to
ours. So
work.
go get your shot. So Roxy's out there talking it. Um, Stephanie comes out, um, gets attacked by Raquel. That big,
Bad idea.
yeah, which when Stephanie came out, I said, why? Why? Why?
Why?
Oh, why? Go back. But get it or get attacked. Uh Jay Uso looks like he's talking on the phone to Big Bruh and Otis and Tozawa come up and they basically go, "Hey man, we heard you we heard you throwing out title shots. We heard you throwing out people. We want a shot." And Jay's like, okay, okay.
Sure.
And
Sure.
Otis like, "No, we want a shot." Jay's like, all right, let me talk to the big bro and then we'll get back to you.
Talk.
Uh, just know, just this is a different type of smoke. Be ready. So we'll see what's going on with that. Um, I do want to say I think I did miss a little thing. There was well, actually, just at it got confirmed that after the little Javon and El Grande going back and forth, they will fight next week in Ireland. It's going to be Javon
Mm,
Evans against El Grande Americano. So that is
great.
going to be
Bring
a
it.
fight. That brings us to second to last match. It is Penta and Dragon Lee versus Austin Theory and Bronson Reed. Logan Paul and Paul Heyman are in the Vision's corner. Um, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed wreck shop, disrupt the match. It's a Vision match. You know how it goes.
That Braun Breaker
Um,
spear. Oh my God.
that first Braun Breaker spear, everybody in the house,
Dragon.
we were talking
Yeah.
about it. You heard it. It was
Yeah.
just you heard it was solid. I
Dragon Lee
mean,
went.
just got folded over. Um, as the Vision is prone to break shot, people are coming out trying to tell him to stop. Adam Pierce specifically is getting in Braun Breaker's face, kind of puts a little hand on Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker, hymns him up in the corner.
Mm,
Big heavy, just roll you.
it was intense.
Oh! And come to find out, he's going to go ahead and suspend Braun Breaker indefinitely. So, I mean, trying to tell Paul Heyman that, Paul Heyman goes, "Yeah, I hear that, but you put your hands on him
Yeah.
first,
You
right?"
touched him first. Like he
So,
did.
so we'll see what happens,
We'll
my
see.
guy. Which brings us to main event of the evening. Hey, y'all. We're gonna get what I think is the first and a couple of little matchups between the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, against the Ring General, Gunther, who
Yeah.
is who look, Gunther loves Germany, baby, and Germany loves Gunther. For a while, you've been hearing a lot of boos and things. Not here,
Not here.
baby.
Mm-mm.
Basically, we're up against it. So I'll basically just tell you like this, folks. It was a good back and forth. There's a point where the ref is on the other side, not in the position he should be. Gunther taps out AJ Styles, not waiting for a bell, not waiting for a stoppage. Feels like he can just get up and be like, "I won. He tapped. I didn't see it. Oh, come on. What do you mean?"
Yeah.
Rookie move, if you ask me. He gets on rolled up, and guess what? Gunther's your winner, everybody, because
Mm-hmm.
you don't stop until the ref pulls you off or the bell rings.
That's right.
That's just what happens. But that's going to be the first in all that. That was it, everybody. That's it. That was crazy. That was okay.
Woo.
I feel like SmackDown was better than Raw in little thing. What a return. I'm so glad Fatu is back. Woo,
Yeah.
just
Me
in time.
too.
Just in time. Anyway, that's going to be it. Real quick, Billiam, why don't
Yes,
you go ahead and let them know how they can help us out on our wonderful little show here we got going on here now?
absolutely. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Go ahead and tell your friends to hit that subscribe button down below. We know you like wrestling. You know you like people who like wrestling.
Yeah,
Everybody needs to watch us. Just do it.
yeah.
Comment down below. Tell us your favorite match of the week. Tell us what you want to hear more or less of, what list or countdowns you want to hear us do. We're open to suggestions.
We
We
are.
want to hear 'em. Also, you can find us on Instagram, Section 8 Wrestling Pod. And if you want to get all up in your ears, you can find us on Spotify and Apple Music.
We want to say what's up and thank you to the 20 subscribers that we do have now on the YouTube. Thank you so much. We can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough. Anyway, I got things to do. He got things to do. Y'all got things to do. So we're gonna go ahead and let y'all go for the evening. We hope we made you laugh. We hope we made you think. We hope we made you want to watch some more wrestling, and we hope we made you want to come on back to our wonderful corner of the internet. Let us be your wonderful distraction for what's ailing you out there. For the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast, I am Kills at Wills.
I'm Billy.
Hey! We're going to see y'all on the next one.
Bye.